So first of all, let's start with, first of all, the nature of the Trinity, just in a very brief way. What you see in the Trinity is Father, Son, and Spirit who are equal in essence, that is, in their nature as God, but distinct in their personhood and their roles that they carry out that reflect their personhood. So indeed, when you think of the Trinity, here's a visual image that I would encourage you to bring to mind. You think of a giant block doctrine of the Trinity, weighty, massive, granite doctrine of the Trinity that has to be upheld by two pillars. And both of those pillars have to be there. They have to be strong. They have to be genuine in order to uphold, support the doctrine of the Trinity. So the first pillar is the pillar of distinction, where Father, Son, and Spirit are distinct from each other. The Father is the Father, not the Son. The Son is the Son, not the Spirit. If you don't have that, if they collapse into one, Father, Son, and Spirit are all three names for the same, well, then you have Unitarianism. You don't have Trinitarianism, right? So what distinguishes the Christian faith from really all other religions is that we hold this view that there is one God, but one God who is three persons. Father is Father, not Son. Son is Son, not Spirit. So indeed, three distinct persons. So those three names, Father, Son, and Spirit, are not like three names I have. I know my students give me more names than that, but here are three that I would own that are mine. I'm Bruce, I'm Mr. Ware, and I'm Jody's husband. But here's the thing, you would understand that anything you'd say about Bruce, you'd also say about Mr. Ware. Anything you say about Mr. Ware, you'd also say about Jody's husband. So what would you conclude? Well, Bruce is Mr. Ware. Mr. Ware is Jody's husband. That is precisely what you cannot do with the Trinity. You cannot say the Father is the Son is the Spirit. No, indeed. There is something distinctive about the Father whereby you cannot say about the Son and the Spirit what you say about the Father. And something true about the Son you cannot say of the Father and the Spirit. So indeed they are distinct persons, distinct personal expressions of the one God. So that brings us to the second pillar that has to be in place to uphold that giant block doctrine of the Trinity, namely identity, an equality of identity. That indeed Father, Son, and Spirit have an equality stronger than the equality that exists between you and me. So you are human, I am human, so we are equal because we are both by nature humans. But your human nature is a distinct human nature from my human nature. So if I get in a car accident later today, aren't you glad I'm using the illustration that way, right, of me instead of you? But, so I get in a car accident later today and something happens to me and I'm gone. Well, you live on. Your nature is a distinct nature. So in God, it is not this way. It is not that the Father has the same kind of nature as the Son and the Spirit, but rather the Father has the identically same nature. It's an equality of identity. Identically same nature as the Son. The Son has the identically same nature as the Spirit. So there's one nature of God. What is the nature of God? Well, the simplest answer is the nature of God comprises all of the essential attributes of God. So God's holiness, God's justice, His righteousness, His knowledge, His wisdom, His power, His goodness. All of the essential attributes of God comprise the nature of God, and that nature is fully possessed by the Father. That identically same nature is fully possessed by the Son. That identically same nature is fully possessed by the Spirit. So one nature, and yet three personal expressions of that nature.